What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 12 of the 508 Take. See that? I decided this time. I'm learning. Anyways, so episode 12, and the conference finals are upon us right now. I feel like... You're so funny. What is going on?
Starting off right.
Wait, what is going on?
Uncle Shark.
I get it, but like...
Pull me a little,
Just a little bit to get the,
The blood
taste buds
flowing.
going.
Why you got more than me?
Alright.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, so, screw the intro. Kawhi Leonard, let's talk about it. Alright? Who wants to go first?
I want to go first. I feel like I don't have as much play as
Alright,
you guys
then.
have.
Make sure we have, the real varsity jerseys, not the JV Clippers, you know what I'm saying? We got the Henny out here to celebrate, and we got the LeBrons brand new, you know what I'm saying?
You heard that, though?
We out here.
What did you say? You said the LeBron.
I didn't say that, but
LeBron.
Kawhi,
Yo,
let's talk about it.
I'm just going to lay down the facts before you guys just start breaking this man down for everything that he's worth in life. First off, he was on Spurs. Spurs were a playoff contending team for the past 20 seasons. We all know that. It's a pretty long stretch. Greg Popovich did his thing down there. He won. He got a Finals MVP. That's cool and all that. He went to the Raptors, right? And did you? Wow. And the Raptors have also been a playoff contending team. They've been to the conference finals before Kawhi. They've been doing it consistently with Lowry and DeRozan for a while. So that's all nice and good. And then they end up winning. He gets another Finals MVP. Yada yada yada. The facts are he's been on 2 playoff contending teams, so it really wasn't anything crazy. But now he was supposed to be that guy on the Clippers. And as you could probably tell from that Game 7, 3-1 blown lead comeback, all that, he just crumbled under the pressure. He choked. It was a terrible performance. And there are going to be people that are going to say it's not a terrible performance. Look at the numbers.
Renee.
Wow.
Renee's people.
Wow. Look at the numbers. If any other basketball player who's deemed the best defensive player in the league for multiple years is going to guard up the number 1 scoring option on the other team. So he should have been guarding up Murray the whole game. And on the offensive side, the Clippers just look like they gave up. I'm not even going to talk about the Clippers because it's about Kawhi. But, yeah, I think my final take is when he was actually put in the spotlight to do what he had to do, he didn't step up to what needed to be stepped up on. And a side note, I'm just not liking all of the excuses that Clippers fans are coming up with right now. Yeah. Not even Clippers fans, Clippers players as well. We can get back to that after because this is about Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, that might have to be like the next.
I'm okay with it. But yeah, let the slander fly.
Listen, I am going in on Kawhi. Huh? You want to go last?
You go.
All right, because I'm going in. First off, hold on. Best player in the world? Hell no. Not even close, bro. This is the difference between being the best player in the world and being a superstar. Just a regular superstar. All right. First off, this is Game 7, bro. You bring that energy. This is Game 7, do or die, bro. All the pressure's on you. You're the best player on your team. I don't care about that PG slander, even if he plays like crap. For you to bend over and just take it like that is unacceptable. Secondly, he had a decent first half. Second half, 2 points in a whole second half, unacceptable. He shot 24 shots to get 14 points. Ridiculous. Secondly, you're the best player on defense, right? Why aren't you guarding Jamal Murray? I get it. It's a Jamal Murray, whatever. I'm mad. Listen, it's Jamal Murray, right? I understand it's a switch league, bro. You got to go to Doc and tell him straight up. I don't care if we're switching or not. I'm sticking Jamal Murray. That's it. Even if he had 40, bro, you're going to make it a tougher night because he's going to take more shots. Secondly, Kawhi, you look like a straight B on the court, all right? You didn't beg for the ball once. You look disengaged. You look like you just didn't want to be there. And this is Game 7, bro. Come on, you got to step it up. And secondly, to all you fans, no, forget the fans. Jabril, for anointing him as the best player in the world, I'm so happy you got to watch that yesterday. I'm sure you enjoyed yourself at home. I'm sure you didn't throw your remote. But first off, we anointed him too early. You guys got excited because Kawhi's always been in the perfect situation. Spurs, Perfect situation. Then he gets traded to Toronto. Toronto already been in the Eastern Conference Finals multiple times. They've been in the playoffs multiple times. They just needed a scorer. You provided that. All right. Then you leave. You go to the Clippers. Guess what? The reason why y'all lost, y'all making excuses about chemistry and this and that. Well, guess what? Chemistry is your fault too, buddy. You're load managing throughout the season, right? You're not playing games. You're missing practices. I played on the college team my freshman year, right? And there's dudes that didn't practice at all. You can only imagine how we felt that we're practicing hard and we're not getting minutes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now imagine these dudes on the team, they're watching you relaxing. You probably in Cancun with your feet up, bro, load managing. You know what I'm saying? You ruin the chemistry. Then people want to complain, there's no offense. Well, guess what? He's never there. What offense are you going to run? All right, so I'm sick of the excuses, bro. Kawhi is not top 3 to me, all right? Top 3 when healthy. To me, it's LeBron, KD, and Steph.
I don't even think it's when healthy. Like, that's top three regardless.
He's 5 or 6 in my book, whatever, cool. Y'all can say whatever. I'm not living in the moment. I always thought this about Kawhi. Anybody can say that. Great defender, good scorer, and that's it. People hopped on the hype train.
All right.
Wait. You got it all on your system?
Oh, no, I got more. I'm waiting for him, though.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
All right, so how am I going to start this off? Obviously, going to start off with Kawhi. It's tough because, like, when Renee said what he said in the chat, it's like I understand what he's talking about, but at the same time, it's like, if you want to get technical, it's like they only won pretty much those 3 games because of Kawhi, because Paul George was never, he was literally a no show. And it's hard because it's like, yes, we should also put blame on Kawhi, but at the same time, it's like when your number one option is having a bad game, you are expecting the other guy to come up. And who's the other guy? Paul George. Mm-hmm. But it's like that's why it looks so bad because all those games that Paul George just was in the slump, Kawhi literally carried him. To pretty much past the hump. Past the hump, yeah. Past like who they played prior to Nuggets. Mm. They played the Mavs. They struggled against the Mavs because of who? Paul George. Paul George just couldn't play. So Kawhi had to do. So it's like it's almost in a way like Kawhi's what's this called? Rhythm was just so high. From the Mavs to the Nuggets, and then that one game he just had a terrible game. Mm-hmm. However, at the same time, I still can't give him any type of excuse because if you look at it, Kawhi did not take a single free throw all game.
He didn't even go out swinging, bro.
Yeah, not a single free throw. Paul George took only 1 free throw. You can't. That's an excuse. How can you? Because why I kind of find it crazy. It's like this, right? You're an all-star in the league. What does that mean? You get all-star calls. How can you be an all-star and get zero free throws? That clearly is something.
That means you're not attacking.
You're not even attacking the ball.
And mind you, Jokic is not a paint defender.
Yeah, he's big, but he's not a shot blocker. You know what I mean? So Kawhi, you being an all-star, you like Kawhi. It's like this. When you're an all-star, people like LeBron, Giannis, they get calls. Like obviously, most of the time they do get fouled, but sometimes they just get calls when it's not even a foul.
Yep.
So it's like, how can you consider yourself an all-star, but you still didn't even get a single free throw? Which is like, I didn't even realize, I didn't know
ridiculous.
You could take a free throw until I watched Undisputed and Shannon was coming at Skip saying that your boy didn't take a single free throw all game. So yeah, that is just, you can't defend
No,
that.
my issue is we anointed him so early when, honestly, he just made 1 shot, game 7, cool, I'm not discrediting that, but like, bro,
he did try.
It's not a whole career. He did, but it's not a whole totality. That was 1 season, bro. We're not. If you're the best player in the world, you find a way to beat that Nuggets game 7. Yeah. How many times have we said LeBron doesn't have any help and he ends up winning a series? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's to me what means best player in the world. You think KD or LeBron is going out sad like that?
Hell no.
They're never going out sorry like that. Listen, they can have an awful game, but they're not going in a fetal position and getting kicked on the ground like that. That was disgusting.
Especially being up 3.
That was disgusting, bro.
It's on a team that literally just came off another 7.
And then they try to say the Clippers were fatigued.
Exhausted.
The Nuggets just came off of
that's what it's
like. 7 games, bro.
You're telling me NBA players who don't like. I'm not going to speak like I know, but NBA players who are literally like what, a 5-minute walk away from the arena,
Bro.
are fatigued.
Yeah, that's
And the crazy thing is, Lou Will took a little vacation going to, you know what I'm saying? He was at the strip club, whatever, eating. And then Montrezl Harrell left the bubble to go, tend what his family needs. Which is fine. Patrick Beverley, same thing. PG and Kawhi were load managing the whole season. Then you had months off. I'm sure they were getting in shape. Bro, there's no excuse for being fatigued.
You can't tell me. Yeah, that's. Thank you for bringing that part up because it's like you can't tell me fatigue came with the fact you played against, like we said, played against the Nuggets, who just came up from a Game 7.
Yep.
They should be exhausted, but the way they played, it seems like they won. They swept every team because it's like see they had like.
On top of I think they were looking too far forward to the Lakers, and they didn't look what they had in front of them.
Because they figured, and that's like, even though it's all about Kawhi, that's why it comes to the whole thing. Dark Rivers, you gotta go. Honestly, I'm sorry, but you have to go.
That's hot.
But
you have to Lakers, go. That's why you're the JV team, bro. You don't live up to expectations. You know what I'm saying?
Because the reason why it's like this, right? The reason why I say Dark Rivers has to go, like he may be a good coach, but for one. He has the most Game 7 loss in NBA history.
And one, I think.
And two, he has the most 3-1 blown series. He has 3. He did one in with Houston, one with the Clippers, and then right here again. So it's like, and the reason why he has to go because every game I saw him when they were losing, when the Clippers could not figure out what was going on, all but Dark Rivers was doing was just sitting back. Hands folded. They didn't want to bother calling a timeout because he was that type of coach that was thinking and said, "Oh, my players will figure it out." You can't. If there's something, it's always. How many times have we seen Greg Popovich call a timeout within a minute in the first quarter? Yeah, he does not care.
Doc Rivers definitely.
Doc Rivers is just like he's way too laid back.
Yep.
I honestly, I don't care if you have LeBron, AD, Giannis, KD, all on the same team. If something is clearly going wrong, you want to call a timeout. Make sure, like, okay, this is what I'm seeing. Let's adjust. Do this and that.
You think it's because they're catering to PG and Kawhi?
Because
they're an organization that's not used to winning or having stars. So it's like maybe it's like, oh, we don't want them to leave or be out on the bandwagon. Like, so they're trying to cater to them.
That's the problem. Dark Rivers just he pretty much in a way kind of gave the coaching job to PG and Kawhi
and mind you, that's why I say. Them two are not alphas, bro.
No, they're not.
There's no alpha personality in that. You have Pat Bev talking crazy. I'm pretty sure if that was LeBron, he's smacking him upside the head and telling him to shut up.
You saw quiet.
PG is saying he has mental problems, which, can be his own issues, but at the end of the day, like, they don't have a leader.
Yeah.
Lou Williams shouldn't be your aggressive scorer, your only aggressive scorer, bro. Like, it was bad. Mind you, okay, so one, they need an alpha, and two, I really think the Clippers championship window gone. That's it. Because this season we had the bubble now. Golden State was out, right? A lot of people. Brooklyn was out. A lot of people opted out. Blazers missed Ariza, which is a big piece to what they do. And I'm sure a lot of teams are gonna get better.
Mavs
are gonna get better.
KP
wasn't healthy. KP wasn't healthy.
Beat them.
You know what I'm saying? The Rockets are gonna get a new coach. Maybe they get better. It just feels like their window literally just. That's it. And they're like, and for me, PG saying, "Oh no, this is not a championship," but it was, bro. That was your window.
With the amount of hype that happened at 2 a.m. when we all got that Bleacher Report that said PG to the Clippers, everyone was like,
you know what, PG, that's what you get. I'm a loyal OKC fan. We fixed your lineup from when you was in Indiana. This how you gonna treat us, bro? It's fine. That's why you got out.
Now, what I don't understand is like, especially when PG. That's the thing. Why me personally, I don't like Paul George as a player is because he brings up too many excuses. It's like, and the excuse that he makes up is just ridiculous. Like the whole thing. Oh, we weren't expected to win the championship.
That's the one that literally threw me out the window. I was like, how?
It's reason why I like this. All that trash talking you guys were doing all season. You try to tell me you guys weren't looking for a championship.
Go tell Jerry West he wasn't, bro.
Yeah,
go see what he'll say to you, bro.
Wait, weren't they third in the? No, they were second in the West.
It doesn't matter what position you are.
No, I know, not in the regular season, but like, how are you gonna say you're not trying to win a championship?
And you're second seed.
Like, come on.
And that's the thing. At the end of the day, that's the thing with these, especially the Clippers. There was always excuses and blah 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 blah. At the end, the way I look at it is like this. If you tell your coach you're going to play the game, I don't hear no excuses. I don't care if you're injured or nothing. The moment the moment you take a step on that court, you better give me it 100%.
Yep.
I don't want nothing less than that. If you feel like you're injured, don't play. Then we have an excuse to say, yeah, this happened because this guy clearly was doing, on coach decision not to play. So that's the thing with PG. It's always like, and I'm not trying to like discredit. I'm not trying to like come at him because you're like. If he was having like mental problems, that's
true. It can affect you, but you gotta remember.
One,
the reason why I say that is like obviously the bubble has a mental effect on everyone.
Yeah,
it affects people differently. But like I said, a lot of the players complain, bro. Overseas dudes do this every year.
Yeah,
they don't see their families for like the whole 5 years they're over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just being mentally tough. Like I said, you need an alpha. Like he's gonna obviously mental issues is nothing to play with. Obviously, it's no joke. But that's why I said on the team you need an alpha. You need somebody that will say something. Kawhi doesn't talk.
Well, as I was saying, the way that Kawhi predicates his game, his personality is so. It's the running gag. Kawhi is a robot. So his personality is literally his demeanor is just stay quiet, play the game, and just let it rock. And when you're on a team, that's really not doing anything for your team. Like if you look at Luka and Porzingis, they feed off each other's energy. Perfect example: Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
They feed off each other.
You see them getting hype. You see them getting their teammates hype. All that. Kawhi, he doesn't do that. He's just there. And PG, I don't know, man. PG,
the offense was stagnant.
Yeah, PG. We all know how nice PG can be, but it's just like he just ain't feeling it. And like that's probably gonna have a morale thing against the rest of the team too. So.
You know what the big issue was they definitely need a point guard that can actually play make.
Easily.
Because Beverly's not a playmaker, but you see how a playmaking guard would fix those issues because Kawhi would usually initiate the offense. To me, I don't think Kawhi's a playmaker. I think he's a scorer. But like that makes it more stagnant because everybody's just standing around. PG's not a stand around dude. But if you have a point guard that will initiate an offense, then have Kawhi and PG come off, maybe screens, pin downs, come down, cut to the basket, get the ball and work, like that's different.
Yeah, because I saw a thing that was talking about how Kawhi, if Kawhi is running the ball, you're not going to see Lou Will or Montrez get as many touches because he's not a playmaker. No. So the only thing Montrez is going to be able to do is get a rebound, go back up, or kick it back out. And Lou Will has to have the hand of the ball from the score. He's not really a catch and shoot or anything like that.
Two things. To go off with the Lou, that's the thing. That's why that whole Clippers team just doesn't make any sense. Because when Lou Will and Montrez come in the game, those two just ignore everybody else on that court. They just want to play among themselves. So right there, that's just kind of hurting the chemistry. And two, what I was trying to say before I forgot. The thing with like that's the thing. I'm not the one to ever talk down about mental health because obviously it's a big thing. But it's like at the end of the day, if you do believe if you're just dealing with mental problems, go deal with that first, because your mental health matters the most.
Yeah, don't say that after a game.
Season, because if you really have mental problems, we'd rather you talk to your coach and be like, you know what, I want to opt out of the bubble and go see a therapist and get myself ready and well.
Which is totally acceptable.
If that means you have to, you run away from your team, they lost, so be it. At the end of the day, your team rather have you be mentally okay than having you play, but the whole time you're depressed.
Especially since in the next season, you're probably going to come back stronger and be more like
so.
And on top of that, a lot of players have been speaking up about that lately too. K Love and DeMar DeRozan, they've been big on that lately too. So
it's been a good example, especially. But like I said, to wrap things up, Kawhi, you're a sellout, bro. I called it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You never had pressure like that. You always been in a good situation. We tell you, bro, Game 7 on the line, and that's what you do. You're gonna have to make it up next year. But I think your window's done.
Yeah, it's looking because it was just a surprise that everything just fell the way that it did.
Yep.
PG, Kawhi, Zubac, all of them, and then just
on the bright side, we had a great night on Twitter. These memes are fantastic. Keep it up. I love them.
I feel like I didn't see any memes about Kawhi though. I feel like all my memes were somewhere about PG.
With 10 seconds left. The only last thing I gotta say, we don't have to really talk about it, but I mean, Dame did kind of say one little thing about Kawhi that I don't know if he was trolling or not. But I don't think he was, but he did mention how Kawhi did win a chip and Finals MVP on both conference, West and
but he was a glue guy on San Antonio.
I mean, that's the thing.
I hate when people do. I'm not even gonna get into it because this will be a 3-hour podcast if I get into it. So I'm gonna stop. Episode 12.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll see you guys next episode.
You.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. You guys can't forget to do that.